I don't even know why we're doing this.
Well, we're doing it because we were just hanging out and we started looking at Wheel of Time stuff. And you found a goofy ass article, and I found a goofy ass article, and you're like, let's just go live. And I'm like, all right.
No, if I recall, it was you that said let's go live, and I'm like,
It was
okay, I
probably me.
guess was it
Yeah.
you? I guess
Oh,
it doesn't
dude,
matter, but
don't.
like,
Yeah, I twisted your arm. What's going on, Steve?
God,
Thanks for having
I
me on.
a lot of nothing. Hey, yeah, I have
Yeah.
no idea where this is gonna go. It feels similar to like what happened last night. I was up till 5 a.m. talking Cosmere with Aldan and aspiring writer in the Discord, and Jinja Ninja, who is a Cosmere fan. But
Yeah.
that was weird and fun. But like I don't know, just I don't know, man. It,
The thing about it is, and we were talking about all the shows that we should that in theory one would cover, right? Except that why? like like National Treasure. And
oh
like
my
what was the
god.
other show that you talked about that was just
Freaking
it's
True
garbage
Lies,
too?
man. Like,
Oh
why the
yeah.
hell is that movie come? Why
Yeah.
is it's not even a movie? It's a show. Why is that show coming out? I gotta look this up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, thank God the movie still comes up first. Like,
Yeah.
you type it in and it's still the damn movie. Let's see. There it is. True Lies TV show. Let's look at the legend that is freaking oh my god, Harry Tasker. That's the name. Let's see if I can find a good shot of good old Harry Tasker. There we go. Here we
I,
go. Just for fun. Why not? Who knows what's happening? Up is
dude,
down, left is right.
why don't
Here's
they
an ad
just
for Cinema Blend. Uh, there's Harry Tasker right there. Let me blow it up. Like, what a fucking pencil neck
dude, who
bitch. Like,
cares? I mean, dude, like who literally cares about this? How many people
it's
actually remember this movie? You know?
dude. Stop putting fucking ads everywhere. Hey Mags, what's up? You're the only
Hey
one
Max,
watching.
what's
How
going
are
on?
you?
Yeah.
Uh, I freaking it bothers like because like I could probably do a whole fucking stream of like if you guys can't tell anybody watching, I have no filter today. The
No.
F's and the shits have come right out.
Yeah, we were doing this not
Um,
on camera for about an hour.
yeah, so I'm not in stream brain. I'm in cuss brain and whatever. But
Yeah.
but I remember seeing the commercial of this. Max is playing Command and Conquer. Oh my god. Um, and being like, what? Like, are they just going to do every single movie ever made, and then just redo it scene for scene? Because like that's what the whole commercial is. It's just scene for scene remake of the shit of the movie
Well,
with these two actors instead of instead of the real ones. It's like just watch the movie. Just watch the movie.
so I mean, what I think they're gonna do with virtually everything out there is take the name and the logo, and then create marketing material like teaser trailers that make it look like it's the title of the thing that they're remaking. And then when you watch it, it's really just about non-binary children and climate change and eating bugs and communism. You know, I'm pretty sure that that's kind of what it's all going to be. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, why not, right? Like, I don't know. I go through these things. I try to be fair. I don't know why, but like I go through these things where it's like, you know what, when we were kids, there were remakes of stuff, and I
Oh
know,
yeah, yeah.
but I don't know. It feels like it's another whole freaking level, like
It,
because it's like Magnum PI, True Lies, National Treasure,
yeah,
Equalizer,
yeah.
and it's
It's
all just
this. It's
decimating it.
they're not remakes and they're not reboots. They're repurposing and essentially they're co-opting. The word is co-opting. You know, the way that they've removed Robert E. Lee from our federal institutions and changed the name of military bases to not include those. And now they want to remove the statues of Abraham Lincoln. It's because they're removing what it was that made something actually what it was. And Wheel of Time, Rings of Power, Last of Us, just goes on and on and on. You know?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I saw. There's been a few times I've been like, I should make a video about that, but I don't have the energy.
I'm
I just,
done. I,
I
I
just
I
don't have
can't
the
even
energy.
I can't even report things that I know would probably get a couple hundred views because I just don't care
Yeah,
anymore. I just don't care about this show. So
yeah, neither do I. So,
yeah.
oh man, but yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I'm sort of stalling around to see if anybody comes in before I bring up this Wheel of Time thing because that's sort of what led us to. Absolutely, you're doing both. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, I don't know how to type. I was supposed to. I was trying to type for you commanding or conquering, and I just could put commanding of conquering. So that's where I'm at, right?
I
But
thought you meant to do that.
no, I don't know half the shit that I'm doing. Like I pretend I know what I'm doing. What are you painting, anyways? It looks like you're just painting a Donkey Kong barrel.
Well, actually, I'm painting. This is a continuation of what we were doing on Purple Valkyrie stream the other day,
Yeah.
where I was paint. It's a pirate. It's a pirate model with this octopus that I painted, and then this
Okay.
deck that I painted, and it's a couple of undead pirate skeletons trying to cut off some
I
shackles with
I,
a
I
pirate
have to
chest.
know what happened to the 3D puzzle.
That actually got given to a kid back in the neighborhood because I wasn't about to
Oh,
move with that. Yeah,
there
that
you
got
go.
done.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay, cool.
yeah,
I thought it just got
yeah,
abandoned.
yeah, yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
glad it did get abandoned. But
It
yeah,
did
that
get up.
so like
Yeah.
that. I guess I'll bring it up because that's what like where is it here? Because I guess that's sort of what prompted us. We're sort of sitting here bitching about shit because we're old men. Well,
Well,
I'm an
yeah,
old
true.
man. You pretend to
I
be an old man.
definitely. Apparently, I'm dead then. Okay.
You're dead?
If you're old,
I
then I'm dead, dude.
I'm old, man. Like I'm an old
Yeah.
man.
All right.
So fuck me, dude. So like I'm not even gonna read the article because the article is bullshit and it's well, I don't know. I guess I could read the article, but we started talking about the headline sort of, which is basically Wheel of Time, more Wheel of Time books, new Wheel of Time buzz on books. I don't know why Barside buzz. Maybe because everybody that likes the show is perpetually drunk. But I sort of started to get mad,
Yeah.
which is sort
That
of, I
was the
guess, my state of being at this point when it comes to a lot of Wheel of Time stuff. Because,
well, with good reason. With good reason.
yeah, but any the article is basically like, and of course, I'm gonna bite my tongue. I'm not gonna start talking trash about another YouTube channel, but it's basically speculating that since Robert Jordan has more notes about the Age of Legends and the Third Age and the Fall of
Mm,
Manetheren and all that shit, that hey, why don't we do some sequels or prequels? Why not?
yeah.
Let's just write some
Yeah.
prequel books.
And I'm sure those stories won't retcon and make characters that don't actually exist that are being created by Amazon for the show. That that trans representation and those strong, non-binary females that again were not part of Robert Jordan's world that are being created for the show. That they absolutely won't be elevated in retcon to be more important than Rand and Matt and Perrin and everything. So I'm sure that's not going to happen.
Well, I mean, it's like who like it's and then it's once again going into prequels. Everything is now either a remake or a prequel.
Yeah.
So you can just change everything with the history and then remake the original, right? So it's like and it may be um you may not believe like I know most people know how much I actually enjoy Sanderson's writing. Like you guys,
Yeah.
anybody that ends up watching this at any time, if anybody watches it, know how much I enjoy Brandon Sanderson's writing, the Cosmere, all that
Yeah.
shit, right? In fact,
Yeah.
big project happening, and hopefully lots more Cosmere projects in the future here coming soon. But
Yeah, we were just working on something for the Cosmere project tonight and then
yeah,
started talking about this.
yeah,
So, yeah.
and it's one of those things. It's like his name gets thrown in, and it's like, well, if I wanted anybody to do more Wheel of Time, it would be Brandon Sanderson. And my honest answer to that, and a lot of people might be surprised, is I don't want Brandon Sanderson running any more Wheel of Time.
I don't either.
I want Brandon Sanderson writing Cosmere because he has so much. Like, now the man is a fucking machine. Like, let's be real.
Oh yeah.
Brandon Sanderson can crank out a book like nobody else. Like, I still don't know how he does all the stuff that he. I don't know how the man does it. There's got to be 3 of them, or he trusts his team explicitly. I don't fucking understand. I don't know how he does it. I don't. But, he does, and he cranks out book after book after book. But like, I was just. Oh, thanks, Max. Like, we just did this. I didn't even think about putting it on Twitter. We're just like, fuck it. If anybody shows up, great. But it feels like I was just talking to Al Dan, and like I said, in Discord with a few others, with Jinja Ninja and Aspiring Writer in the Discord about Cosmere stuff. The more he writes, the more he branches off into new directions in his own Cosmere, which is already gigantic.
Yep.
It's gigantic. He has books that he should have already wrote sequels to from his own mouth that he hasn't. He has, he has all these books planned. And while I have confidence right now that he will, because he is a good writer, he is dedicated, and unlike George R.R. Martin, he does care about his Cosmere and his legacy and his characters and all that stuff. So I know he'll finish it. If he gets distracted, he won't, because there's so goddamn much. Like, there's like we were talking about it. It's funny because Elantris, the first book that he wrote, and I know you don't know any of the Cosmere, so tell me to shut up if you want me to move on. But
no, you keep talking, nerd. I'm gonna paint.
Yeah. So, but the first book he wrote is very confusing. How's it going, shirt tuckers? I'm not. My shirt's not tucked, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who said that?
Pip said that. I don't. Is that an insult?
I don't get it.
Okay, Dick.
Is that a? Wow. Wow, you dude, you just fired the nukes, dude. You didn't even no warning shots, just nuke.
Hey, it rhymes, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not Eminem.
Shirt tucker,
I'll trust
dick
your
licker.
judgment.
I don't care. This is like the most impromptu stream I've ever done in my life. It's like I had no topic, no nothing. Oh, Letterkenny, gotcha. I've never watched Letterkenny. I tried to. Oops. Maybe I'll try it again. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood. I know a lot of people say Letterkenny is really good, but I never got into it.
I don't know.
It's supposed to be funny. I don't know. Just I haven't watched it. It's on Hulu apparently. No, I know it's on Hulu, but sorry, I'm getting distracted. But like
shocking.
Like right. But that first book is so freaking, like, even to people that like it, like the universe, it's so fucking confusing. He needs to like write another book to explain everything now that the Cosmere's got bigger. Does that make sense?
It does. So if I'm hearing you correctly, the initial book he kind of went some places and left a lot of ambiguity. So because of that, and the things that he wrote after that, he needs to kind of provide some bridges to make it all.
That's exactly right. Yeah, because he's expanded on some of these ideas, and now it's like, okay, but that's not how you. Wait a second. How is something locationally work with a magic system, but you're on another planet? You should be way too far from that location for anything to work, but it would still work. So it's like, we need explanation. So it's like, look, I am not scrounging around the internet. I haven't been able to listen to every live stream he does. So maybe he's answered some of the stuff and I've missed it. And it'll be cool if, like, when I start talking Cosmere, people will start telling me. I'm I sent you a message, dude. I said we're just streaming for no fucking reason. You want a link?
Yeah, Nerdtorial, dude. You like get with the program.
I'll send you a link. I don't care. Pips, you want to? We're doing jack shit. Like, because I saw this. The what happened now? Nothing. I saw this thing about them possibly writing sequels or prequels to the Wheel of Time, and I sort of started getting like a little irritated.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on with you guys. Anyhow, I was about to go to sleep in my hotel room when I saw a stream, and I figured I'd come support the Dragon Swarm.
Swarm.
Dragon Swarm.
Yeah, you're swarming.
You like Dragon Swarm? I don't know. That's sort of it's I don't know. It's a new take, right? I'm okay with that. Dragon Swarm. Is that like the advanced legion of the Dragon Swarm? The Dragon Swarm. Yeah. What's up, Gray? How you doing, buddy?
Should send him a link too, so he can tell us how he's hung over again. So,
is he? Are you always? Are you perpetually
$10
over, Gray?
$10 says he's hung over again.
Oh, so you went and got a burger by yourself, dude. I hope Alex is all right. Pips, have you heard from Alex? Like, I'm worried about that dude. It's not he ghosted freaking no, I don't. It had to be for good reason. Hopefully he's just busy at work. That's gonna be my guess. Enjoy your burger, bro. I wish I had a burger.
Me too.
That sounds
I
delicious.
have burger envy.
You're on your way back home. All right. Well, if you wanna hop on, let me know. If we're still here. I have no idea what we're doing. So what's up with us, Pips? Who fucking knows, bro? I don't. Salty's painting a barrel.
I'm painting I'm continuing to paint my pirate scene that I was doing on Purple Valkyrie's chill and build stream. So I'm painting the parts that go to what I've already done.
Yeah, he's painting a barrel.
Currently a barrel and an anchor. Steve.
Oh, okay. Sorry, anchor. My bad. A barrel and an anchor. Well, if you're driving home, you shouldn't be talking, bro. Good Lord. Okay, so Gray is not hungover today. I feel like my hangover is hiding somewhere, waiting to jump me.
Oh,
was that because you haven't drank the rest of the bottle yet?
I thought he went out with his mates. He went out with his mates and got sushi. It looked like a lot of fun.
I thought you said his maids. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, his maids. He has like 8 maids.
Great. Gray is busy. How many maids do you have, Gray? And what do they do all day?
Polish knobs. I don't know.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Vibrators too. Oh, sorry.
Dude, you have to go there. You have to go into the. You have to jump out of the foxhole and then run right into the chainsaw.
Yeah,
all into the machine.
I know, dude. I don't know. This all spawns from me hating the fact that they're talking about doing prequels to the Wheel of Time. I mean, what the hell? So the consensus is that there are no new Wheel of Time books, and this article is just clickbait. Yes. I'm pretty sure that is so. It's basically so. I just read the headline and got mad and then went spiraling. Like, to be honest, Pips. But basically, the article says that surprise, surprise, WOT up is full of shit. Surprise, surprise, they're full of shit. Oh wait, I said I wasn't going to do that. Oh well. So they're full of crap. And there's been no real talk about it other than it was mentioned by some dumb fuck at Tor that like had a stupid ass idea and they fired him because he's an idiot.
But it does play in with retconning whatever Rafe has planned for season 2 and beyond. Because this show will get 5 seasons. I guarantee you we'll get 5 seasons because again, it is not about viewership. It's not about viewer satisfaction. It's about pissing people off and buzz. And
so that's part of what this is this article is saying, Pips, too, is yes, Brandon said no, right? But that about sequels. So they go so let me I don't want to see Wheel of Time up. They don't need any fucking more advertising. Screw them. So the article is basically saying he'll take that bet about 5 seasons. I don't know. I was at 4. I was still at 4. I think 3 is definitely happening. 4 will. But
okay.
So
I can see 4, but I do think it'll go 5.
Yeah, I've always stood fast at 4. But so Sanders. So this is where the speculation from this comes from, Pips. Okay, Sanderson said no to sequels because there's no notes. So this article is trying to say that there's rumblings at Tor that since Jordan left notes about the fall of Manetheren and Age of Legends and how Suwan became a lesbian and then changed
God.
back to straight to get married to Gareth Bryn and then transported through a portal stone back in time to become gay again.
And black, yeah.
Yeah, that too. That maybe Sanderson might be interested in doing prequels, and if he's is still, even if Sanderson is not interested in doing prequels, who cares? Let's just write prequels. Anyway, let's find somebody to write a prequel because we haven't destroyed Robert Jordan's work enough yet. Let's just mash that shit in the ground as much as we can by destroying it before it even came. Let's destroy it before it became a thing. Let's go way into the future.
But that all makes sense, Steve. That all makes sense because that's what they're doing with virtually every prequel that we've seen. It makes What did you give me for a headline?
Ooh, here we go. Bottle of bourbon on 5 as the over under. Says Pips.
4 roses. Let's do a gentleman's bet. 4 roses, something like that. Just a chill, sort of a shareable bottle. I think this second season is going to really drive a lot of what happens. I think season 3 is probably going to get under production, so we're going to get at least 3. But I really think this second season and what they're trying to do, because much like episode 3 of The Last of Us, they're not even pretending that this is the source material anymore.
Is that it came from? You know where it came from, Zach? Actually, we looked to see when you were streaming.
Yeah,
and we saw your stream wasn't till midnight, and we were just hanging out doing nothing, and we're like, screw it. And I'm like, what are we streaming about? We're like, I don't know. And we're like, all right, fine, whatever. So so hey, if you want to come on to your stream, you're welcome. I don't care. We're not doing shit. Like
we're just kind of talking about a lot and mostly just
everything.
Time.
Streaming, didn't you read it? Streaming because question mark, right?
Yeah.
How many books did Sanderson write? 3. He wrote 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So and that that who knows, man? I don't know. I hope she doesn't, but I don't know where Harriet's head's at. She should be well off that she doesn't need any more money, but who knows, right? I always thought that she was a stalwart defender against all this shit, but then the show came out.
Yeah. But I think there's a certain point though where, I mean, she's how many years old? She's got to be 70 something, close to 80.
I mean, she could be thinking, you know what? I got grandchildren. I got children. They need money.
That's what she's thinking. That's what
I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Maybe, and I don't know. But so I hope and that's where sort of this all sort of spawned from. It's like, I don't want any more Wheel of Time is done. There are no more books. The only thing that we still need to do, Pips, is talk about these 2 chapters that you found that we still haven't done anything with. So we need to figure that shit out. But still, like we'll be talking about this next year at the same time about those things. But Wheel of Time is done. It's over, and it's like the show should have been the
story.
The show should have been the resurgence and us talking about cool stuff going on with the show. And that's not happened. So now my guess is this is like a way to try and drum up some more buzz because the show is not creating it. So let's create buzz by going, oh, you know what? People like the books. Let's do the old, hey, there's going to be more book shit to drum up more attention for the show. Right? It's the same thing as why all these stupid articles keep coming out.
I agree. I mean, well, yeah, there is that. It's also the word. It's trying to keep it's trying to inorganically create organic buzz and to try and keep in the algorithm. I do believe that. I am troubled by this because it would not surprise me in the slightest that they gave it to a BIPOC transsexual amputee communist author who had only written children's books before and let that
fuck you, Pips.
Continue the story. What happened? What's going on?
You, man.
Wait a minute.
Have a keyboard. Lanfear lives. Fuck off. Like, god damn it. Like, I didn't think I was gonna. Like, you just have to do this shit, right? Lanfear is dead. Like, I don't care. Like, look, and like everybody knows here. I like Brandon Sanderson's books. I like his writing. I like the Cosmere. I like all that shit. Everybody knows that, right? I buy all his shit. I got fucking Sanderson fucking merchandise. I got fucking I get all his books as soon as they come out. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard on my goddamn life. That Lanfear is alive. Why? Why say that? For what purpose? I'm sorry, spoilers if you haven't read the fucking that far.
I think it has to do with what they're doing on the TV show. That's the only thing I can think.
I'm always a bigot. What's the difference, Zach? I'm perpetually a bigot.
True.
Just I show up as a bigot, right?
And yeah, me too. I'm a bigot too.
I mean, I show up bigot. I'm gonna get this off the screen before it pisses me off because that's exactly because what I said was I don't want Sanderson writing any more Wheel of Time books. He's got enough to write with the Cosmere. Even the dude's a machine, right? Right, Cosmere. That's right, Cosmere, and you have other Cosmere stuff. Yeah. Dude, I'll you know what? Go drink some more sake, Gray. All right, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you and your eight male maids.
Did you hear? Yeah, his they're male maids now. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know. Did you see? Gray wanted to know what to eat after a big night out. I think is what he said.
Bacon.
Oh, thanks pancakes. For the $2, by the way, Nerporo. My broski. Let's see. Where was it? I don't know. It was here somewhere. I don't know that we've talked about that, Pips.
Hail to Leia Rose. She says, "Hail, salty Texas sea." Well, hail to you. I'm traveling, but you can call me Texas if you want to. Hail to everybody.
Oh, so he said, "Salty deal. I'll get you a 4 Roses smaller single if you're right. I'll get myself one too."
I don't want. See, I mean, the thing about this is I don't want to be right about any of this. I want season 2 to be done. I want it to be over, and I want these things to get put on the shelf. But it's not going to happen, unfortunately.
What the fuck? What is your problem, bro? Like,
dude,
I thought we were buddies. There, okay, there it is. Just this.
What are you doing?
Let's just be quiet. This is the stream.
What?
Let's just
I'm proud. I'm proud of this. This is called priming.
Pips. Pips
all right.
Pips is like, hey Steve, can you stop taking up the screen with your big dumb face so we can get a better look at what Corey is doing? Thanks. So this is now the stream. I'm not going to say a word. We're all going to be silent, and you can watch Salty paint a fucking barrel.
We've moved on from the barrel to an anchor to then an oar that's being used as a flag.
It looks like a fucking barrel to me.
Oh yeah, this is why you got your GED. Yeah, this is why. But yeah, there's an anchor.
I didn't even get that.
That's what I thought.
No,
but I painted a hat and some shit. There you go. No, I'm just a lot of this is the first coat because the secret to building things up, you got to set your base coat and then add layering and stuff like that.
You know what I should do? You guys want to see what me and Salty started staring at before we came on here? It was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, it was Penthouse 1988.
Let's see if I can bring it up.
All
right, here we go. No sound. Here it is. Oh,
thanks, man. I know the octopus does look good. I was using glitter like a professional drag makeup artist on that.
Oh my god.
I know, right? I'm in the wrong career field.
You're a drag queen? Oh my god.
No, you get it. Q-tips, buy them. Oh, this stuff. Yeah.
So we were sitting here staring at this because it's so freaking cool. I want to make a big screen because I was just like, we started staring right into it, and we just I was mesmerized because I was just like, ooh, look at that.
I said we needed some someone to play some Yanni or some Zamfir pan music, and it's like
I just started staring at it, and I was like, ooh, and then 5 minutes went away. I'm like, where the hell am I? And there's that was it's pretty because I was looking for stuff for my Cosmere. Hey Bella. Yeah, don't worry. This stream is a nothing burger. I'm just doing whatever the fuck I'm doing. I don't know. So that's what we were staring at before, right? So gathering stuff for my Cosmere video. So yeah, the octopus is dumb looking. It's orange.
Shut
What
up.
color you?
Who said
What
that?
color? Oh wait, I gotta change your thing to painting an octopus. Painting
No, the octopus is done. I
painting
painted a hat
a
and an anchor,
table.
and yeah,
There
and
you
I
go.
did all. I already did the staining on the rotting decking, and yeah.
It is round. Yeah. So we just. I was. I literally started staring at it. What did you put here? Is this something I'm gonna get? Oh God.
So yeah, this was going to be my
Why,
contribution, and this comes
Lyle?
from what?
Lyle, hold on. It's not to interrupt.
Oh,
Sorry, just
oh no,
Lyle
no,
for
interrupt.
$10. Hello, gentlemen. I'm currently driving to Chicago to meet my corporate overlords, which I'm just dying to. So here's
Oh,
sad face. So here's two guys providing some nice drive listening. Hail to you all and take care. Thank you, Lyle. I
thank
don't
you,
know how
Lyle.
pleasant it's going to be. We have zero plan, but I'm glad we can keep you company while you're driving.
Yeah,
I'm sorry you have to go to see your corporate overlords,
yeah.
but yeah.
You should check in with Nerdporial Lifeform because he's in Chicago, and you know,
He's in Chicago. He just had a wonderful
Chicago.
burger.
I know. I'm jealous. Totally jealous.
Me too. I had chicken tendies tonight. That's all I
Mm.
had.
I
Chicken
made
tendies.
my own oven roasted chicken and a couple baked potatoes, and now I'm eating curry almonds. So
Wait,
this comes from
wait.
some what? Okay, go ahead.
Gray ate an octopus last night. That's
Is that what they
disgusting.
call it? Is that what is that?
Apparently, is that what
Okay.
his mates call? His mates?
You're-
Gray, your mates
Eat
are all
great.
octopuses.
We want you to eat our octopuses. Eat our octopuses. Yeah, that's what it is.
All right, I'll let you read this now. Sorry.
I'm chewing, so go ahead.
Oh, perfect timing as always. See, I know how to do this. This is exactly so the Wheel of Time can Amazon
Yep.
cram 2 books into one season?
Yeah. So what we're noticing a lot of, and it's not just this show, but other shows, is the media, the shill access weird media out there that's bought off, seems to be saying a lot of the things that we have been saying years, and now they're kind of saying them, and it's under the radar, and they act like, oh, season one was really problematic because it didn't follow the story. Like we're seeing all kinds of stuff like that. Well, in this particular article from Bell of Lost Souls, which I know nothing about, it came out a couple weeks ago. They're asking or they're voicing concerns that a lot of us have been saying. Can Amazon combine 2 books into 1 season's worth of content? And my joke to Steve was they didn't combine 1 book into 1 season of content for episode 1. So what difference does it make?
Oh man, that's true. Also, the funny thing is, so Bella Lost Souls makes me laugh. So first of all, I
Mm,
just want to. The funny thing is wasn't this the exact? I have to remember back, and it's good pitches here because isn't this
mhm.
exactly what they said about season 1? They were cramming the
Yes.
Great Hunt in with the Eye of the World in the first season, right? Isn't that what they said,
Mm.
or at least part of it?
No, they said they were going to cram the entire first book into season 1 with the articles that I covered. I don't know if you guys had different sources, but
Because I feel like they said
yeah.
there was going to be some Great Hunt in season 1. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look, which I'm
There
not
wasn't
going
any
to
eye of the
because it's AIDS.
there wasn't any Eye of the World in season 1 except for stolen names.
There was nothing in season. It was all fan
Oh,
fiction. But
yeah.
the thing that and I actually Bella Lost Souls calls out about it has been calling out some of the shit, so it's actually not it doesn't seem like a shill site 100% from what I've covered. But I do laugh because almost every article in the last month that they've covered has come from this fucking stupid Dragon Sworn interview or
Oh
Dragon Mount
god, I
interview
know.
that Rafe
I
gave,
know.
which what a
It's
piece of shit.
it's turning into necrophilia because this was dead. That conjecture was dead. So now they're just humping it and to get the last squirt out. But to continue this, it's basically, a lot of people have talked about how the show is coming out later than people thought. That's not true because we were told last year it was probably going to be March or April of this year. I don't know what it is, and I don't give a shit when it comes out. So season 2 will combine books. Again, I don't believe season 2 is going to be combining any books that Robert Jordan wrote. I think it's going to be chock full of horseshit from Rafe Judkins in his diversity, equity, and inclusive writers room, who probably hates the source material like they do The Witcher. So, I mean, this is sort of a non-starter because they're literally predicating the argument that there's any Robert Jordan world in this at all. And there's not. There's just not. Look at that Bastard.
What a God, that whole that whole panel just makes me sad.
So this pisses me off, though. The Great Hunt and Dragon Reborn are fairly
They,
similar books.
they
Could
keep
not.
saying that shit.
This is not true at all.
It's
I don't.
not even.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
No. I was going to say it's completely different. You're evolving characters in completely.
Because I want you. I want you to talk to you about. I want you to see Pips's comment here because I feel like it's interesting. But
right.
no. But I want to. Because you're absolutely right. Because they keep fucking saying this, and it's so fucking wrong. And it's like, why? Because a group of people are going somewhere, and then there's a penultimate battle. Like that's there's two different reasons they're going two different places. They go. Right. And I'm not going to be specific because there's probably I know if Nerpoil's listening or Gray, they're all still reading. You know, the reason they go the place they're going in the Great Hunt is a completely different reason they're going the place they go in the Dragon Reborn, and all the stuff that happens in between there is completely different. So saying they're basically the same book is like saying, well, you know what? A Storm of Swords and freaking Game of Thrones is the same book because people die.
But you could say the same thing if you're an ignorant bastard who is disingenuous about the Fellowship of the Ring, the Two Towers, and Return of the King. Well, it's all the same thing.
Yeah, like
Frodo, all Frodo does is walk.
Look, the Hobbit is the same as the Lord of the Rings. They walk from one place to the other.
There's hobbits in it. Yeah,
I mean, come on.
That's the same kind of logic. It really is.
It's so, and it's just like excuse after excuse after excuse. So, and it sort of ties in because I feel like all these things are coming up because it's dog shit and they know it, right?
Well, it is.
Well, I don't know about
but sorry, it's also manufacturing a narrative that others will build on. And we saw this. Remember what happened with the that really attractive Asian woman who got cast in The Last Jedi as Rose Tico, and where somebody made a story up that Rose Tico left social media because she was harassed, when really she wasn't. She left social media because she couldn't handle the celebrity and all the attention.
Kelly Marie Tran. That's
Kelly. So, but every other news agency repeated that lie over and over and over and over, so that now it's completely ingrained into Disney Star Wars, despite the fact that it has nothing to do with reality at all. So this is the same shit. Every time I see stuff like this, it's essentially fabricating a narrative that others can build on, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then regurgitate, right? So,
yeah.
But here,
everybody cuts and pastes.
Yep, exactly. Now, Pip says, let's see, would love to hear your thoughts on the rumor Alex got from some insiders he knows. The reason we don't have a release date is because Amazon execs sent the early post cuts back for serious rework.
More trans representation.
Thanks, Pips. Yeah, means? this was totally impromptu, so I didn't do any of that. Thank you guys for doing that. Appreciate it. So, I'm sorry. What was your response to that?
I don't know. I was making some tasteless, crass comment that's probably true. I said they probably needed to work whatever the current agenda du jour is, which is trans kids into this world.
Well, because I just like I haven't like serious. So I would be interested in what serious rework means. Are we talking CGI? Are we talking because like we haven't heard about reshoots. So, like, if you're going to do serious rework, you would think there's going to be some serious reshoots in there too, right? So, I don't know that we've heard about any of that, have we? Or did I miss it? Like, that's an honest. I'm not sure. Like,
I think there's a lot of obfuscation going on, and what I think maybe is happening, and this is nothing but stuff I pulled out of my ass, is I think that Amazon is really embarrassed by what happened to the Rings of Power.
Oh yeah.
Really,
and they really fucking should be like, how how are you? They should be.
Look at their stock. I mean, they just got their ass handed to them on the quarterly call. They had a huge miss. They had their worst quarter since 2014, and so
holy shit! Hold on, let me bring that up. Wow,
yeah.
It's just my Google, but I don't care.
Yeah, it's. And all of these entertainment companies, you know, they're you know, they want to play this ESG game, but there's a cost to be paid for it, and they're paying it. At the end of the day, though, I think it's not going to stop because there is something greater than profit, and profit meaning dollars, they're still believing that this is all going to work itself out. At a certain point, the dollar will, in my opinion, be deliberately devalued. And these companies are still going to need to get whatever is the replacement currency, the special drawing right or whatever it is. But in the meantime, they still have to act like they give a shit about their shareholders, something Disney isn't doing, something that Amazon suddenly needs to do. And so what I'm guessing is they need to convince somebody somewhere that this show is going to be better than the Rings of Power, which they probably didn't intend for this show to be,
Well, I mean, I think we said. I know you, me have said it. I know that Pip said it. I know Zach said it. Wheel of Time was pretty much the precursor test field.
It was the testing
Rings
ground.
of Power. Rings of Power, and they didn't get the memo because they were sniffing their own fucking liniment and their own goddamn, farts. Going, so proud. Look at all the fucking everybody's watching. Look, 3 billion hours. Oh, it's a hit. Blah 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 blah. We don't have to do anything with Rings of Power. And then all of a sudden, nobody started watching. Everybody stopped watching it, and here we are, right? I mean, that is also, man. Has Alex Pips? You're still here, right? Has Alex done any of his ratings videos lately? Because I saw an article that Rings of Power barely got to the Nielsen ratings. 2022 was 15.
Yeah, it was last on the list. It was last.
And the thing that I found interesting about that was Wheel of Time was nowhere.
No, why would it be?
Well, exactly, and that's the thing that is like for all this the harping about, it was such a hit, it did so well, it was breaking records, blah 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 blah. Where is it?
They were, but I mean, the thing about Wheel of Time was,
thanks for the poop tutorial. Sorry.
Yeah. No. So Wheel of Time, what they did was they tried to front run the show. And those of us who were reviewing this got our ass handed to us when we were going out before the show came out and talking about the negative reviews about the Wheel of Time. And people came down hard. And then people came down really hard when Brandon Sanderson expressed concern with what Rafe Judkins had done. After episode 3, the shills disappeared. And it's the same thing that we see in many, many shows. I had that happen to me with The Last of Us before the show came out, and then with episode 2. And then at episode 3, they literally just evaporated and disappeared. So all those fans weren't really fans. But Wheel of Time was really one of the first shows in the fantasy genre where they were fabricating this narrative of trying to make organic word of mouth that wasn't authentic. And they tried to do it with the Rings of Power, where they shut people down. They hit me with 2 copyright strikes on stuff that was available, that was out there to review, that was revoked in a week. And we see it now with every show that comes out. Every show that comes out follows the same path. And Star Wars, Riva, they just called everybody a racist before the show came out. And it's like, well, that didn't work so well either. You got to wait till the show comes out before you call people racist. So it's like, at this point, we can just anticipate everything that's going to happen, dude. Everything that's going to happen. You're a racist, you're misogynist, you're afraid of strong women. And now it's going to be, you are transphobic, because that is what 2023 is all about.
Oh, man. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that.
I know
you're right. No, not that. Because I think you're right. There's something else I saw that was just like, what the fuck? But here, so this is just from the Hollywood Reporter. So overall, most streamed in 2022: Stranger Things, NC fucking IS.
Yeah. There's a lot of baby boomers. There's a lot of baby boomers that will watch that nonstop. I mean, I guarantee
look at this. Talk about the legs on some of these shows. Are they getting their money's worth? Criminal Minds and Grey's Anatomy, Bluey, which is the dog show, so I get that. Gilmore Girls. Look at how many of these shows were in the freaking 90s.
But see, there you go. And that's the trick. Because I did a video on this, about a year and a half ago, where you create these big projects to lure people to subscribe to your streaming service.
Shit.
But people stay on big streaming platforms like Paramount or Disney or Amazon, not for the new content, but for the deep catalog of old shows. You know,
Well, I mean, because
Cheers, MASH, Gilmore Girls, all of this stuff. That's why people stay,
like
you
I'm not
know?
sure what is Coco Melon. Is that a cartoon? I'm not sure what Coco Melon is, but I mean,
I
just
don't
look
know.
at it. NCIS,
Mhm.
Grey's Anatomy, Criminal
Yeah.
Minds,
Yep.
Gilmore Girls, Seinfeld,
Mhm. Yep.
Supernatural. So
Yeah.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
16. But look at all
6.
the seasons they have. Look at all the seasons they have. You literally can immerse yourself in that world and you don't have to live in 2022
Well,
with the
that well,
shit that we had
right.
for entertainment, you
Well,
know?
that's what I'm saying is the fact that these there's seasons, but obviously that's well, I don't know about Grey's Anatomy, but well, you know what? If you like a doctor show and dreamy love stories
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
doctors making out, you know
the
what?
writer the
Whatever.
writer the writer, is kind of a not a nice person. Hail to Jaden Hamilton, by the way, who asks, "Since when did we care about what goes on other people's bedrooms?" Well, since I was in middle school, and the
Yeah,
girl across from me was a cheerleader at the Catholic high school and was a couple of years older, and she never pulled her shades down. So that's why I started to care about what happens in other people's bedrooms. But I
but
digress.
it just makes it's like and your point is taken and you're correct. It's one of those they watch it and they're interested and they just keep watching, right? But it's just like Wednesday makes it on here.
Yeah, well, that's actually a show that I don't think anybody anticipated how hot that was going to be. I mean, people
Like
are all over
I
that
had
show.
no idea, and I've heard some people say it's good. It's like, okay, well, maybe I'll watch it. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
it's not normally something I'd watch. But Wednesday makes it to 12. Cobra Kai is at 14, which isn't a
Yeah.
surprise to me. And then The Simpsons,
Yeah.
another deep catalog show, is
Yeah.
15. And then
People
you go
want
so
something on in the background while they
Mo-
cook, while they clean, while
Monster,
they're
the Jeffrey fucking Dahmer story
dude, there's
did
sick
better than
people.
the Ring of Fuck. I watched it, and Reporter
Yeah.
did a thing with it. Like it was
Yeah.
it, but that's not my point. My point is this documentary about Jeffrey. Well, it's not technically a documentary, docudrama, I guess,
Hmm.
about Jeffrey fucking Dahmer
Yeah.
did more than the fucking $1 billion fucking Lord
Yeah.
of the Rings.
Yeah.
And then don't tell me fantasy is freaking The Last Kingdom
Yeah.
is the same genre of television. It's
Yeah.
much better, by the way. The Last Kingdom I actually enjoyed quite a bit. But The Lord of the Rings and The Last Kingdom are basically the same setting. I guarantee you this show cost one
No.
tenth the amount of this
Yeah.
show and to get
Yeah.
half to not even half. Netflix doesn't advertise any of their shows. Their shows just are out.
Yeah.
So the
Well, the
fact so
trades.
don't tell me nobody's
Yeah.
watching fantasy shows and that's why, because there's a fantasy show right above it that beat it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I would like to see what were the next ones under Wheel of Time, you know, or not Wheel of Time, under
I wonder if I can get like a top
Rings of Power,
30. Let me see
because
if I can
that
get
will tell you a lot. Because what I want to know is what was just beat out by, you know, those other shows,
I
you
wonder
know,
if I can get
and
it. Let me see if I can real quick.
yeah,
I'm not gonna spend too much time because like obviously nope, that's not gonna do it. Let's see. So how is the model
good.
coming
I just
along?
painted a hook on a skeleton's arm, and I'm about to paint a cutlass on a skeleton's
Ooh, Cutlass.
waistcoat. Yeah. Cutlass.
Let's see. Top 10. There's a lot of top 10s. Everything is only going to 15 for some reason. And I am not
Yeah,
as savvy with the
I really wonder what was just trailing, you know, because that's the trick is you want to look like what it just beat out. You know, like if it
yeah,
was Blues Clues or Mr. Rogers or, you know,
yeah,
Julia
yeah, because
Childs or some shit like that.
yeah, I would be totally it is interesting. I'd love to see what's past 15. And I part of me wonders if they went to 15 just to get hey, there's Alex. Alex,
Hey,
you're alive. You okay, buddy? What was
Wow, way to dox him, dude. Way to
he?
dox him.
He already knows. Now I've already called him
All
Alex a
right.
million times. He knows.
All right,
I
fine.
haven't doxed him. He's good. He forgives me, right, Alex? Okay, sorry. Uh, what uh thank you for this. What is that? Try again. Game controller Nerporial. Thank you. Um, do we know? Do you have you found like I guess a top 20 Nielsen rating? Because we're sort of curious what is after the Rings of Power in the Amazon streaming, and I wasn't sure if you had released a Nielsen top 10 thing on the White Cloaks channel lately. I was worried about you, man. So like. That's why I should have not said that, but it's actually funny. It's the opposite, but I'm not going to go into it. But oh, you have a top 90 for quarter 3 and 4. Okay, because I wonder if they have a full year 30. Like I don't know where you guess. I'm curious why they stopped at 15, and part of me wonders if that's just to get to Rings of Power, so it's actually on that list. Yeah, well, he's a busy guy. I'm not, in the
Let's be
top
fair, though.
90,
Let's
there
be fair.
was,
There were a lot more hours of Stranger Things than there was of The Rings of Power. Okay, a lot more hours. But when you look at the totals, and that's the importance of minutes watched, even if you scale for that many more hours of content, it was like I think 8 times what the amount of time that people watched The Rings of Power, if not more. So it was orders of magnitude greater than total minutes available. Sorry.
well, what I was looking at, Alex, was just because I saw an article, the yearly totals of 2022, the top streaming shows. And Rings of Power for all of 2022 was 15 on Amazon's list. So I'm curious to see if they have a list somewhere that entails the whole year instead of quarter by quarter, like you have past 15, because everything just now, this of course was just a quick. This was just a quick, like, obviously, because this is impromptu and I have no idea why we're even streaming.
This was your idea.
It was your idea. Whatever. It don't matter. We're here.
Just blame. No. Okay. Oh wait. Okay. I said yeah. Okay. I did say why don't we go live, and you're like yeah, let's go live. So then it's your fault. So.
But it's one of those like I don't know why it stops at 15 and why 15. 15 seems like a weird number to stop at. Usually it's top 10 for a year or top 20. I don't know. It's just sort of strange. And then I can't find anything for a year total past that, right? So hi Lady B, how are you? Oh well, shit. Good night, all. Time for me to get some sleep. Flying tomorrow morning. Be safe, my man. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one, buddy. So I don't know. I don't even know how we got on that topic, but we made it.
Because you're autistic. That's how.
Well, yeah, we already know that. Like,
I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just saying. Like, let's be honest about it. So.
That's not news.
I know.
Right? I mean,
I know.
Autistic Steve is just sort of,
yeah, it's all good, dude.
Par for the course, right? So this was the cram 2 books together article. Is that what this was?
Oh, you want me to do this now? Okay. All right.
Yeah,
so,
sorry.
Yeah.
Well, we sort of started.
Again, no, dude. This is your show. I love this. I can paint and do this. But so, I mean, so this article is trying to postulate that they're going to, despite not doing the Eye of the World at all in season 1, except by the name of the characters, and then omission of virtually any other male in a capacity of being a mentor, and focusing on gay relationships that didn't exist and other stuff like that. There was no Eye of the World in season 1. So it's to sit here and say that The Great Hunt and Dragon Reborn are similar books. First of all, that's factually incorrect. And to say that they're going to combine those 2 books into season 2 is not going to happen. It's not even going to happen. So I don't know. It's to sit here and say that both end with Rand confronting Ishmael, thinking him to be the Dark One and beating him, much like the first book also ends. See, I don't agree with that at all.
No, well, because I don't know that the show even knows it's Ishmael.
I agree.
I
I
think the
agree.
show thinks it's the Dark One.
Yeah, listen to this. They're complaining that both books deal very heavily with Rand coming to terms with him being the Dragon Reborn and announcing that to the world. You know why? Because that's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal for Rand to come to grips with that and what that means and the things that he has to go through. Now, in the meantime, we've got Egwene and Nynaeve who are going through their own stuff, and Perrin and Matt going through their own stuff. But this is a story of the effing Dragon Reborn, and that is Rand al'Thor. And it's like, I don't know who these idiots are, but this is literally the most idiotic shit that I've read since The Last of Us was the best show ever made.
Well, I mean, I mean, it's one of those things because, um, they're cutting they're gonna cut all of like Jesus Christ, like because it's not like the girls don't have their. Okay, you know what? It's gonna happen. I have something that I've saved up, and I'm still gonna make. But it's like all this is happening because of Rosamund fucking. Well, not all of it, but a
Yes, it
big
is.
chunk of it is
Yes.
happening because of fucking Rosamund Pike. Okay,
100%.
and the fact
100%.
that she is the big star of the show, and we have to have Moraine on the fucking show. So now we are going to cut major parts for all of the boys. We're going to make the boys think things they're not, and just so we can, ham fist freaking Moraine into a season of television that she should barely be in.
Well, in a love triangle. We're going to get a love triangle.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Between Moiraine, Lan, and Nynaeve. That never even vaguely. None of this is the story. It's just bullshit. That's all that it is. Complete and utter.
I'm just like, it's like I can't. I really can't. Oh, I'm not surprised that Judkins picked Pike. And you know what? Hey, Dovey, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy?
Hey,
good
Dovey.
to see you. I hope things are getting a little better for you, buddy. I think I don't know about you guys. I don't mind saying that I was sort of on the hope train, and it's like, oh yeah, Rosamund Pike could do.
Were. Yeah.
But the more and more it comes up, she was the worst thing that happened to this whole thing, aside from Rafe Judkins being in charge. Yeah. Because
agreed.
We're fundamentally changing things to make Moraine more important than she is. Look, Moraine is not a non-important character, but she's not a main character. She's like a third-tier character.
Yeah.
Well,
she's an important catalyst for later books. She's an important catalyst, but
third tier. Is that fair? Second tier?
Well, especially for book 2, she's essentially non-existent. Let's be honest about that.
No, she's not. Well, and they keep saying like one of the things I said was like she plays an important role in the second. It's like, no, she doesn't.
No,
she didn't play. She barely plays a role at all in the second book. And I'm going to be careful because there are portals here, so let's not go too far. But to say that, and then it's just like, okay, so we really know what. So this is why you're combining the two, because there's more action from Moraine in fucking the Dragon Reborn.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's not even going to be her story from the.
Well, they're gonna take. That's why Lan's not going to be in Cairhien when they get there.
Yep.
Because they're going to give all the Deus Daemar shit to Moraine because, we all remember that reading, that gap, which I acted so well. I need some more. If anybody has any more leaked, like script readings, any what's the word I'm looking for? Leaked audition readings. I need to get my thespian art out there. I need to, I'll get my Avienda voice going. And I will act it properly for you all, like I did with my other ones, with my Gowan and my Avienda script readings. We need more of that. I need some more. So if anybody has another script, let me know. I personally can't wait for any fucking footage at all to come out because I am sitting on a powder keg. It's going to be such a galactic fucking mess that
Are you
I
a
don't
race
know.
car in the red? Are
I
you a
think it
race
lends
car in
some
the red?
what. Well,
Is that what it
I
is?
what's that?
I said, are you a race car in the red, like from
Yes.
Pulp
Well,
Fiction? Yeah.
probably. Maybe I probably freaking blew the engine already. I'm just waiting to put a new one in and blow that one up too.
Yeah.
Because it's just like they're like in I don't know. Maybe there's some credence to Amazon going, "What the fuck is this shit? You need to fix it." Like Pip said, Alex had said, because
I
it's like it's so it's weird. It is so fucking weird that these weird articles are popping up, but we're still not getting any. Rafe does a weird out of the blue interview with Dragon Mount. It's like, where the fuck did that come from? Now we're getting all these articles based off that interview and some other retarded articles that
yeah.
are stupid. And still no more teasers,
No.
no footage, no deleted scenes. Like, what, remember that all the rumors for the deleted scene from season 1 that they were going to release, the other one?
Yeah.
What was that one? Was the one they did release freaking bashed so much that they're like, oh shit, we better not release the other one. Nobody liked this one because it was stupid.
It wouldn't surprise me. The thing is Steve, it wouldn't surprise me, but I think Amazon changed things because they needed to put more of whatever the current message du jour is in this. And this is just my feeling. It's going to have more trans representation. It's going to be, they're probably trying to work climate change into this. It's the same thing you're going to see with the MCU Phase 5, and the same thing you're going to see with the James Gunn DC universe too.
Wait, is that what's going to happen with Fall May? It's not going to be it's not going to be a certain fight. It's going to be
No, climate change.
Climate change. It's just going to be a
Why
bad
not?
acid
Why not?
rain.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Coral bleaching.
Pat and Fane
Yeah.
sitting on Toman head going, "I'll get
Yeah.
you, Rand," and he just melts from
Yeah.
acid rain. He's like, ah.
Yeah, we have to eat bugs here in Manetheren. I just fucking hate this timeline so much. It's just so dumb.
Well, and that's why the book, like, I guess that's really what the hint. Anybody that's showing up, I guess the thing that sort of I started getting a little agitated, and what prompted us to sort of do this weird stream was this rumor that's not a rumor about them floating the ideas of doing prequels to the Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
And
and
it's like, don't.
That's why
it's
I
over.
find it believable. That's why I find it believable.
Yeah,
is whatever they make a prequel to, it's to retcon what Rafe Judkins is going to do. And we've seen it before, and then they'll make a prequel to the prequel.
And it's funny you say that, Alex, because I think that's exactly, Trans Galad is coming, which that would fit right into what you. Yeah,
you're right.
You go.
Yeah. And I talked about this season 1 before we even knew what we were getting, that Rand, that the Dragon Reborn actually had to change genders or didn't have a gender and was not non-binary. Like, it was going to jump around from, Rand wasn't going to have a gender because it's too big to be kept in one sex or some dumb shit like that. So,
oh god, mark my words, by the end of season 2, Egwene will be the Dragon Reborn in some form or another.
I agree. Or Rand will step aside. He'll give up his white Manetheren privilege to give it to a BIPOC female. Because look who we're dealing with. We're dealing with Hollywood, man. Come on.
Well, 70% of people.
That read the book.
That
read the book. Yeah.
That statement still aggravates the crap out of me.
It's because it's a lie, Steve.
And if you listen to it back, right? Because I have, right, and it's more fun to it's more fun to talk about what he's trying to say instead of what he really says. Because if you listen to it back, he's very careful about what he's saying, and he's not really saying that everybody that's read the book really likes it. He's saying something different. So he's just a weaselly little fucking
Yeah,
guy.
and he's making God of War.
Oh Jesus!
He's got Kratos. This is the guy for Kratos, and the reason why he has Kratos is because of what he did to the Wheel of Time.
Can you imagine flaming gay Kratos?
Unfortunately, I can because I just watched Flaming Gay Last of Us. Okay.
Well, but those guys were like, I know Bill was pretty manly with sitting out in the middle of a road shooting a sniper rifle.
Yeah, I mean, Bill
Because
was gay.
that's what you
Bill was
do, right?
gay. Bill was born gay, 80s gay, because that's in the 80s. You know, we were born that way, right? That's how I grew up. Now Bill is an incel and he's gay because he saw a dude in a hole who made an Arby's joke, and now he's gay. So
Oh my God, is that true?
yes.
No.
Yeah.
Just what Alex just said. Our prequel count, the numbers for Witcher Blood Order are absolutely incredible. 912 million minutes compared to 9.26 billion for season 2 of The Witcher.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Well,
Oh my
we know
God.
there's a God. We know. Here's the thing: is we know there's a God, and what we also know is they are making good on what they said they were going to do at Davos and the World Economic Fund, which is that they're taking away our stories and our programming of right and wrong in the hero's journey, because human beings are nothing but fleshy peon computers to be reprogrammed. And that's what all of this entertainment is. It is not an accident. They know that we don't want this. They don't care. They're reprogramming children. It's not meant for me or Steve or anybody over the age of 20. It
Yeah,
is to
dude.
program a generation of children that now believes that you can chop things on or sew things off and chemically poison yourself, and that you can pretend to be whatever you want. You know?
Dude, everybody knows the Spartans were gay. Of course, it makes sense. Kratos is gay. Is he gonna have big fluffy hair too, like Loyal's
Power
hair in
bottom.
the show?
Yeah, he's gonna power bottom.
He's gonna have a huge junk in the trunk.
Oh yeah.
Tight pants. He's gonna be wearing
Yeah.
tight jeans.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they'll probably use the Greeks were completely accepting of
Oh
homosexuality
yeah.
argument to explain
Yeah.
Kratos being a bi. Yeah, the first he's
Yeah.
gonna stick a dick in the butt before he does anything with a woman. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, and men can do that now in this world. You know, they can do that, and then they can get pregnant. So that
So
would not surprise me at all that happens, Steve,
so
in the show.
I know you've been following the Fallout stuff, but I'm wondering what I know there
I
was a
can
list
tell
of
you this
games.
is a video. This is a
Yeah.
video I've been meaning to make, but it breaks my heart so much that I can't, because I love the Fallout series. I love the Fallout series. They did principal shooting in Long Island at a bunch of abandoned places. This is going to be Vault 33. If you're not familiar with that, that is because this is an entirely made up vault with entirely made up characters, and it is not going to be the lone wanderer that you all remember. The show is going to be funny. It's going to
What?
be a funny Fallout kind of a show.
Oh my dear. Okay, so assassin. So here, just man. I don't know how accurate. Oh, there it is. Rumored video game. So this is a old. This has to be an old article. Let me
I
see if
got
this
some
is an
new
old
ones.
article.
I got some new
Because
ones.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
see what all is being like. How? Let me see what the date is on this. I can't find a date. February. No, this is brand new. It says so.
Yeah.
Video game adaptations coming to. Oh, this is just a Netflix. Okay. So here I'll
The
share it so everybody
writers
can see what I'm looking at here.
The writers behind Fallout were, I believe, from comedy shows.
So yeah, because that's not. So this is just Netflix. Assassins. They're doing another Assassin's Creed because that
No,
movie
I
was
did a
so good.
video on that. I did a video on that. It's been
Uh,
delayed because the showrunner left because of creative differences.
Well, there you go. Because he was trying to make it like the freaking game. Fuck you, right?
Yeah.
So Splinter Cell. They're doing Tomb Raider again because
Yeah,
we need.
Phoebe Waller
Yeah. Oh God.
Cunts Cates. whatever her name is.
She's doing Indiana Jones. She could do Tomb Raider. Blah, 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 blah. BioShock, which oh my God, The Division,
Abandon Hope.
Dragon's
Abandon Hope on
Lair,
BioShock.
Pokemon. I don't know what that. It's like Pokemon. That freaking.
I sure
Whatever.
hope there's a BIPOC gay amputee communist lead in that one for Pokemon.
Horizon Zero Dawn. They're doing Exploding Kittens. That's a fucking card game.
Oh no, it gets worse. So guess what 2024 is going to be about? Board game adaptations.
You said, yeah, I remember you showing me that board game.
Board game adaptations. Yeah, no, this is true. Honest to God, that's why the Barbie movie is so important, because Hasbro is also paying to make an entire Dungeons and Dragons universe on Paramount. I did a video about that. It's not just this movie coming out with Chris Pine. They're going to create a multiverse of D&D, just like Marvel did and just like Disney did with Star Wars. So they're going to have all of these different D&D characters, and all of them will be focused on diversity, equity, and inclusion. That's their own words. That's the CEO of Hasbro who's paying for all this.
But the thing that drives me crazy is that whole list, right? That's just that was just me from searching from 2023.
Yeah.
That's all the video game movies and shows they're planning on getting out this year.
Yeah. Yeah. And Fallout will be coming out, and
Fallout wasn't even on that list. I know they were talking about making a Twisted fucking Metal movie.
Yes.
I can't get a Twisted Metal game. Can I have a Twisted Metal game, please?
No.
Like, I love that game. Can I get one of those?
No. And I'll tell you what, though, if you had a Japanese studio that stuck by the actual story of Ghost of Tsushima, they would just print money. They would just
they're doing that too, right? They're doing Ghost of Tsushima, and they're it's another one of the, like, I don't know. It's so many of these things. It's like I don't. It just gives you. You're just gonna mess it up. Like, just play the game or patch together game footage. Are they gonna make a live action fucking Dragon's Lair? Is that what they're doing? They're not gonna do it like the cartoon. They're gonna make it live action.
A Latino female lesbian
is going to save him.
Well, no, I mean, that's going to be the character, because she don't need no man. And
she's going to save a princess, right? So there's just going to be a princess.
Yeah,
it's going to be a warrior. So Michelle Rodriguez is going to be the knight.
Because we don't need that anymore.
Well, I mean, she's already equipped for it.
What about Queen Latifah?
Show, right?
Let's have
that Latifah too. I mean,
or Lizzo. Let's have Lizzo.
No Lizzo. No more Lizzo, please.
Yeah. Alex, you're right. Those comments from the CEO of Hasbro about how the Dungeons and Dragons intellectual property was heavily under monetized were eye-opening. It's very true, and all of it's going to be a direct correlation to the current Dungeons and Dragons games created by Hasbro, which are very different than first, second, or third edition at all. I'm a second edition guy.
Well, that's why you see D&D stuff, like, and you're right. I saw that too, the statement, but that's why we're seeing Dungeons and Dragons stuff being thrown up all over the place.
Yeah, the problem is like, you try and find a decent set of second edition. You can't for under $300 or $400 because nobody wants this new shit that has actually played Dungeons and Dragons. They don't,
You missed that portion of the stream. We were talking about how Queen Latifah was the penultimate equalizer. She is the best. Screw Denzel Washington.
Yeah. Well, Robert McCall.
They should have cast her as Harry Tasker too in True Lies. Why not?
Why isn't she the new Indiana Jones? I mean,
what would make me laugh? All right, picture this. Picture this. True Lies.
What?
Okay.
Has
everybody seen True Lies? If you've seen True Lies, get your imagination hat on, okay?
Oh, hold on. Let me get it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the main is still Arnold. Okay. but Jamie Lee Curtis's character is not Jamie. What is it? I forget her. Oh God, Mrs. Tasker, whatever her name is.
Yeah, she was hot in that movie.
She was. Is played by Lizzo. And just picture the limo scene in the helicopter again.
Oh, I can try and imagine. I can try and imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger trying to pick Arnold Schwarzenegger trying to pick up Lizzo. That's all I'm going to say. Without a forklift.
The sunroof of the limo.
Oh yeah. It'd just be like rolls, You know, it would be like a tube of cookie dough exploded out of the
I'm
sunroof of
such
the
a piece
limo.
of shit, man. Oh my
No, you're
god.
not. It's because it's true, Steve. This is called humor, and there's nothing wrong with what we're saying, and it's
He like
funny
grabs her flute
because it's true. It's funny because it's true.
She holds her flute up there, and he grabs it. She can't get her out. She just gets stuck.
Yeah, I saw Lady Balefire says, "I'll just keep using the game mechanics and ignore." Oh, okay. I thought you were saying talking about game mechanics with water, and I was going to say game mechanics for Jello for Lizzo. So, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm such a bad person.
Dude, stop apologizing, or I'm going to drive to Maryland and punch you in the head.
Because I'm not there anymore, so you'd miss me. So.
Oh, I'm going to drive wherever the hell you are, Virginia. Yeah.
Because Phoebe Waller-Bridge is the new Indiana Jones, lesbian, greater than black on the intersectional scale.
See, you
I
guys
don't
didn't
know.
see these fights back 30 years ago when this stuff first started in college, where all they would do is divide up. So then what would happen is the lesbians would feel they were more oppressed than the African American women, and then what would happen is within the lesbian group they would then fragment more about who was the most oppressed lesbian in the lesbian group, and then in the African American woman group they would fragment more over who was the more victimized of them. And that's what this does is if you just let them go off in their little bizarro worlds where they stop getting attention, they destroy and eat one another. They do. That's all they know how to do is devour what's in front of them. And if it's us, they'll come after us, but the minute that we stop playing with them, they just destroy themselves. It's a beautiful thing.
I gotta look this
up. I know Wizards of the Coast. I know. I was trying to make a Lizzo joke out of that, man. Yeah, and F Wizards of the Coast, by the way. Really.
Well, Wizards of the Coast has gone like, oh man, I don't know. I know there's a lot of people that I mean, I know it's not Wizards of the Coast, but did I hear right that the 40K adaptation is in trouble?
It's a couple of years out if it's anything, man. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know there's a lot of hope in that one, but I don't see why. So. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I should play Hogwarts Legacy. I don't know.
I'm going to. I created my own Hogwarts character. I registered at wizardingworld.com. I took all of the tests. I got the second rarest Patronus, and I didn't even know this was a thing that you could get. I know that what kind of wand I have, and that I'm a Gryffindor. And I didn't use some cheat guide because apparently you can. But I went through all the process and the steps, so I'm really excited to play that with people. I really am.
I'll be a Hufflepuff.
Yeah, you are a Hufflepuff.
Am I gonna be a Hufflepuff?
Yeah,
like are Hufflepuffs the cowards? Like what are Hufflepuffs?
You're an OG gangster Hufflepuff, dude.
Hufflepuff. I'm the real deal. I'll be the leader of the Hufflepuffs.
Yeah, man.
Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor. What's the other one? I always
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw. There it is. Yeah, Ravenclaw doesn't sound gay enough. I'll be a Hufflepuff.
Yeah, that sounds about right, Steve.
Hufflepuff. Yeah.
Look at Gadfly Fiction says Hufflepuff for life.
I'll have to do that just to see if I make up become a Hufflepuff. That could be interesting.
Jaden doesn't care because he doesn't care about Harry Potter, which is interesting. It's interesting because given the times you've been around the planet revolving around the sun, I would have anticipated maybe you would have been into that, Jaden. But it is what it is. Mags, you're a Gryffindor too. Yeah, like I didn't know there was all these people like in all these lists that they were sharing out on Reddit of how to cheat to get all these things and get what you want. And I'm like, I just took the test and I'm like, okay. And I told Purple Valkyrie, I was like, look what I got. She's like, what the hell is that? You have a Thestral for a Patronus? And I'm like, is that bad? And then she's like, it's the second most difficult or hardest to get Patronus ever. And I'm like, what can I say? I'm salty traveling sea,
Yeah, what shit. I don't know. Hufflepuff. Like who I don't know.
No one asked you later, Balefire. Harry Potter is
not what are you talking about? Are you talking about this?
Yeah.
Harry Potter's
No one asked you. No one asked you.
It's okay. I never read the books.
Hi, Salty.
Hey, I
We're
love that
streaming
kid.
now, so you just said hi to the world.
Oh, hi,
Millions.
everybody who's watching.
I love that kid so much. I
Yeah.
have to let my parts dry over here, so I'm going to unplug my camera and come on.
Put
my
your
real
pants
camera.
back on, bro. Jeez.
No, I'm not doing that. I never wear pants, Steve. Get off my
Oh, so you're done
cloud,
painting a
dude.
table, so I got to change your little thing here. What's your headline
God.
now? Let's see here.
Dude, stop the painting hate. If I remember right, you were painting action figures before we started even talking. So
I was. Well, wait. Are Warhammer minis considered action figures?
I don't know. Whatever the hell you were painting, dude.
I look. I'm not like stark against Harry Potter, but you know the movies are okay, and I never read the books, and you know the game looks interesting. So I don't know.
I read the majority of the books, and I really started with Goblet of Fire. And let's see what happens. What camera I have? All right, there we go. Yeah, so I'm on this camera now. And hold on, I gotta lower my lights because I upped it to paint. But I mean, I didn't want to like Harry Potter. I didn't want to like it, and then I watched the movies and I liked it.
Ooh,
and I'm
Norporeal's
like, okay.
coming in hot. All right.
Oh,
Hi,
sweet.
Norporeal.
Nobody asked you, Easton. Shut your mouth. Oh wait, dang it! I forgot to mute. No, sorry, that didn't happen. Like that, I would never talk to my son that way.
No, of course not.
I'm gonna beat you later. Shut up.
I love this. This is better than anything streaming on Netflix, folks. And it's not because we're that good. It's because what's on Netflix is so bad. Let's be honest about it. Yeah.
Okay. I sent him a link.
I'm gonna make a drink, so you gotta pretend to know how to do this on your own. I'll be back.
Oh, I don't know how. Oh my God. Sorry. So I was just typing to my ace in the hole for my Cosmere stuff that's coming up. Mr. Aldan, who is a legend. Aldan, if you watch this ever, you're the man. Thanks for all your help. I sent you the link in Discord. I'm just gonna keep screwing around with Salty's title here. How's everybody doing? It's what, Saturday night? I do like, so you guys get to see the good side of Easton. Easton, how do I describe Easton? He's like a turtle.
Why? Because I'm always in my blanket?
No. Because you're an asshole. Oh, wait, that's not right. That doesn't make you a turtle. I don't know. Let's see here. Warbreaker is better than Mistborn. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know that I'd argue with that. The more I think about it, the more I like Warbreaker. I need to read it again. I haven't looked at. I know that. Oh my God, he's a walking man. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I can't hear you though. Unmute, bro. Oh my God, it's an eyeball. I'm just kidding, Lady B. Meanwhile, we're just gonna walk. Nope, still can't hear you. We'll just walk you. We'll just listen to you walking in silence. It's okay. Just
wow, he's totally gonna. He's totally. He's walking outside at night in Chicago. He's totally gonna get jumped and ganked live.
Look at that freaking look at that beanie. Look at that
Look at this guy.
Devil.
You know, he's probably walking around with like two pistols tucked in. He's got a 44 in his waistband, and like he's got a 357 in his back waistband. He's got a 38 on his ankle.
I hope
just
he trips.
To go to the
that'd be so
box.
funny. No report. Oh, you're muted now. Like, have you tried to fix? Like, what's? Oh, I get to give him a headline.
It's the headphones. I think that's what it is. That's the problem. Wait,
circles.
I think you're wearing headphones with a mic on the back. You got to flip it forward. Try talking now. There you go. Nope, that ain't happening either.
Don't wake up well, now you're muted. Try. Oh, well, he's self-muted.
Hi.
Oh,
there he is.
Hey, there
yes.
you go.
Hi.
Hey, the walking man.
Hey.
Hey.
I figure I'd do something different. And plus, I ate a big-ass burger. So now I got to walk it off.
why
Yeah.
did you eat a big ass burger? Why don't you just eat a regular burger?
He
This
ate
was
it
a good-
Lizzo.
Was it made
Called
with
the Lizzo
You
burger.
ate a Lizzo. Did you eat? Was it made with ass meat? Ew. Ew.
Nah,
Punk
I
Waddle,
went
what's
to-
up, buddy?
Hey, I went to the Loyalist downtown Chicago,
Oh, right.
and the burger was delicious. Now
Man,
now I have to walk it off.
I haven't had a good burger in a long time. I need to get me.
Are you walking off your burger by going to the liquor store? Because that's the kind of cardio I can get behind.
Liquor store is that way.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
going. I am walking south right now.
All right, okay. Oh, you go to the south side? You go
See,
to the
is
south
this
side
is
Chicago?
it? So is this the point in the movie where we see something crash from the sky and we go, "Oh my God, run away!"
Yeah. No, a white van pulls up and they drag them off, screaming in like Guatemalan or something like
is this
that.
Norporial's what's it called? Oh my gosh, what's that movie called? I just watched it a while ago. Cloverfield. This is
yes.
Norporial's version.
Found
Oh
footage.
my God! Do you see that? Do you see that?
We could make a
It's
horror
an-
movie like that, and for probably 15 grand,
you
and
see
probably
it? Do
make
you
$1.5
see what's
million.
going
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Just shake the camera.
Look at me! Look at me!
Run! It's right behind you.
It's a Blair
Run!
Witch!
It's gonna get you. Oh my God.
Oh,
Run
you just
away.
need to get like a sock with some green yarn on it and,
Wait,
and
this
have
is
it be
even
like
better.
found
This-
footage.
This is no. This is like that one computer one where they're typing back and forth, salty. So we'll be like, I'm following your friend. If you don't do this, I'll kill him. And we're like, oh my God! And then
Oh
all of a
my
sudden,
God.
like, and then they'll kill Norporio and be like, oh no, you're a meanie.
So the production quality on this show, you're really not going to ever find anywhere else. Let's be honest about it. Okay, I mean we've got our man on the street in Chicago, and it's
That's right. Anything to
Yeah,
report?
it's pretty. It's 38 degrees out right now. It's very quiet around here. I don't know what to. I don't know what else to say. I'm not a meteorologist.
hey, wait, Nerdtorial. I'm waiting for two guys with hoods over their head to jump out and say, "This is MAGA country, bitch." Have you got to that? Are you in that part of Chicago, or where are you?
Did you
I
see
am in a very quiet neighborhood, and this is Chicago. You can tell by the design of the light posts right here. This is all Chicago. The green signs. This is actually Chicago.
Right on, dude. Right on.
Did you walk by UC Sommelier eating a Subway?
That's
Hey, wait,
that's
have you
actually
seen-
downtown.
Have you seen anybody in a Trump hat with a noose? That's what the everybody.
Oh,
in the
you're
chat
not going to
wants to
see
know.
anybody.
Yeah.
You're not going to see anybody with those hats around here. No.
Just raving bands of gays, right? Are the gays
Yeah.
gonna get you instead?
Yeah, Punk Waddle,
They're all the way.
Punk
They're
Waddle's-
all the way. They're all the way down by like Bucktown. They're all the way down by the lake.
Yeah,
Tell
I'm
he's
far
working
far
out.
away from there.
What did
Yeah.
Punk Wall say here?
he said
Wind.
the wind factor doesn't sound quiet. It's true. But I'll tell you what, Nerdtorial's a fast walking guy. He gets his steps in and he gets his heart rate up because he understands cardio. Oh, thanks a lot for that headline, Steve. I really appreciate that.
Deviande Satovia Seguin said you're a racist, Norporio. God.
Well,
Dovey.
That's
Why?
pretty about it.
Why?
Oh, you don't like
Maybe
your
I
title,
am.
Salty? All right.
No, I'm good. Thanks. I'll
Okay.
change it.
There you go.
Yeah. So I figure, maybe I should do this members only content. Just me walking and
Yeah.
saying shit.
And that's basically what I've been
I
doing.
love it.
Only we're sitting in chairs. Why not?
But yeah,
Been for about an hour and a half.
But yeah, you didn't answer my super chat question. I asked how many books did Sanderson write. You said 3. I'm like, he's written more than 3 books. Not
Oh,
for
I
Wheel
thought
of
you
Time. I'm
meant-
talking about his
oh,
other,
oh.
his main, his original stuff.
I'm sorry. So I apologize. I thought you just meant Wheel of Time. So there's 3 Wheel of Time. There's 6, 7 Mistborn. So that's 10. 4 Stormlight. So that's 14. Warbreaker 15. Elantris
Yeah.
16. Probably close to 25, maybe more.
Oh.
Alex says there's no red hats. You're more likely to see a red flag with a hammer and sickle. That is true. Just like in Seattle and Portland and Baltimore and Philadelphia and Detroit, you know, paradise. All those places are paradise. Hail, I want to say hail to Doviandes de Tobias again, by the way, and hail to Aldan, and hail to your parrot, Gandalf, Aldan.
Yeah, Galdan's a legend. You're helping me out, buddy. I love it. I hope our project goes well. I hope I don't let you down. You're putting in a lot of work for me. So,
Are you going to let this aggression stand from Lady Balefire about Sanderson?
it's okay. She doesn't have to. I just disagree. I don't. I would. Some of it I get. I don't. I have trouble figuring out why people who like Wheel of Time say they don't like Stormlight Archive. That's the one that always gets me.
I had a hard time reading it. I did.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and read it again. But it's been about 15 years, 10 years. It's been a long time since I tried to read that damn book. So.
Well, I know it's a little like I look, man. I'm not gonna fight it. If you don't like something, you don't like it. It's just one of those like. It's always been like because for me, Stormlight is not like the same thing as Wheel of Time, but it gives me a lot of that feelings. And just like, and then you start getting into it, and so much stuff starts. You start getting chills about events happening. You start getting to know the characters.
I believe you, and I'm
so.
learning to trust you guys with your book recommendations because it's like I'm willing to go back to things years later because you see things differently now. You know?
Yeah. But I get it. It's like, look, man, it's all good. Like I get it. Like I would never force my opinion. I hope that everybody knows. I'd never force my opinion on anybody. It's like if you don't like it, then that's cool. Like I'm sure that there's lots of like I tried to read Harry Potter. I couldn't read it, and people would be like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" Right?
Really?
I know.
I did.
Hufflepuff for life, bitch.
I'm a Hufflepuff, I guess.
Dude,
I don't know.
Ryan, did you register in Wizarding World and create your character already? Because I did, dude. Because I'm 100%.
I did like the test, like what house would you be in? And because I'm a well balanced individual, I'm Hufflepuff.
I'm an unbalanced individual, and I'm Gryffindor. And I hope that's okay, Aldan. That Gandalf didn't like flee and he's gonna come back or something like that.
Dude,
but I don't want to get in your bird business. So
I think the aliens are really coming after him. Do you hear all those?
It's O'Hare. It's O'Hare.
Yeah, O'Hare. O'Hare's not too far from me. That way, west.
Oh, I know where you are then. Okay, I know exactly where you are. Yeah, man. Jaden Hamilton says, what is that? I think it's Kaladin is the crown jewel of Sanderson's characters. He's also one of the best characters in fiction. Those are strong words, Jaden.
I agree. There are times when I think I like Kaladin better than Rand. But I had like, and that's the thing, like, for me, especially Stormlight revolves around, like, without getting not without turning this into a Cosmere thing.
Yeah, right.
Stormlight revolves around broken people rebuilding themselves and becoming better. And I can relate to that. So it's one of those. Some of it really hits me. I'll be honest, but that's a lot of like the underlying stuff going on in Stormlight is, broken people, broken world, getting a chance to make a difference and making themselves better, right? So
cool.
That's why I've always, that's part of it, not all of it, but I get it.
Okay.
So, yep. So let's see here.
But you don't like the Harry Potter books, really?
I know.
I can't say I don't like it. I couldn't get into it. Like I tried to start. I should try again, but it's like similar to what Salty said, I guess, with Stormlight. I tried, and I don't know if I just wasn't in the frame of mind, but I couldn't get going. So
I couldn't with the Sorcerer's Stone or Portal. I jumped in after the first two movies and read Goblet of Fire and never stopped.
Goblet of Fire is great.
Yeah, Goblet of Fire is my favorite movie and I think my second favorite book of the series because I love the Half-Blood Prince as a read. It's a fantastic.
Yeah, a certain author who'll never finish his damn book series has a huge grudge against Goblet of Fire because that won the Hugo Award against Storm of Swords.
Rightfully so.
So I don't know. Storm of Swords was a really good book. I think Storm of Swords probably should have won.
Is that which one is that? Third?
That's one with the Red Wedding. That was number 3.
Oh, okay, fair.
So
Okay,
real quick,
that would be an interesting conversation. Sorry, that would be an
So-
interesting
Yeah.
conversation.
So I said, Jaden. I said that's why I said sometimes, not all the times. I enjoy Kaladin quite a bit, and I can't really blame you. I know you're a Kelsier guy, and I can't blame you because everybody's a Kelsier guy, or everybody should be a Kelsier guy. Yeah, so I can't blame you. I'm with you. I'm with you to a point, but there's a lot of things that happen with Kel later that make me sort of scratch my head. So Kelsier is awesome. I love Kelsier on many levels. So
Hey, guess where I'm?
hold
guess
on.
where I'm
Zax
walking.
wants to know why you're blowing on the mic.
I'm
Nerdporial.
not.
What Zax wants to
That's Nerdporial. That's not me. I'm not blowing.
Hey, that's not me. That's the city of Chicago blowing on that mic.
Wait. Let me turn Zax on. Hi, Zax. How are you doing?
Oh my gosh.
But guess
Oh,
what?
here-
I'm walking on the street right now. Look at me.
Here we go.
Very-
Because
very
I have to give Eldan because Eldan's the man. What? No way, man. In the future, Cal and Kel will definitely punch on for the future of the Cosmere, and it's gonna get rad, and Kel is gonna win. my man, my Cosmere bro.
See, I turn Zax on when he uses 3 L's. That's the code where he's like, "Salty, you've turned me on." It's a little inside baseball. Punkwaddle said, "This is not how we do ASMR." Well,
there
tell
you
me,
go.
my penguin sheriff, how do you do ASMR?
Hey, Nerdporial's the one doing it. Like, we're just hanging out, right?
It's true. Him in the city of Chicago, Cook County. That's
How many miles you walking, dude? Oh, did you just stop that car? You just said, "Stop! I'm walking."
Dude, he
here."
totally. I saw it. He flashed a gat. He pulled out the 44 and
I
held it
think
out
there was a-
sideways toward the car.
No, I
And
waved
stop
at them.
traffic.
I said I
did
wave
this.
like you
He's
like you drive.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
I think you
That's
flipped
not
him
for
off.
real.
I think you flipped.
I'll be
him off.
honest. I have done that where I said stop, and people have stopped. Because I have a presence. I have a presence.
I think you're right, both of you. Rhythm of War is a tough book for Kaladin, but it ends good. So for him,
Yeah.
so hopefully
Kaladin, isn't that the planet from frickin' Dune? Kaladin.
No, that is the man right there. All right, relax.
They named the dude after the planet from of House
Is
of
that
Atreides.
a planet?
Yeah, Kaladin.
Is
Kaladin. Yeah.
It's Kaladin, not Caladan. Jesus.
Oh. Like
Frickin'
Aldan,
bigot.
Caladan.
God,
what?
what a bigot.
Gadfly fiction says, for me, while I can understand why people would like Sanderson, Rothfuss and Rowling, and none of them really managed to get me interested for a variety of reasons. See, the thing about Rothfuss is I powered through that first book that he did, and then I got into the
Name
second
of the
book, and
Winds.
which was it came out about 10 12 years ago, great story, and then I went to book 2 and I'm like, didn't you just do this in book 1, and then I kind of gave up after that. So, but Rowling I came to because I didn't come to it as a 30-year-old guy, because I was 30, I think, when the first Harry Potter movie came out. I came to it more as escapist fiction. So I didn't come to it as a fantasy story. I just came to read it as a story. So to me, it's Harry Potter isn't so much a fantasy genre novel as it is a kind of a children's book that adults can get into, if that makes sense.
I can see that.
Oh, that was a well-timed unmute. Good. I had muted you because your wind tunnel was getting to be a little bit much. It's doing a little better. How far are
Yeah.
you walking, bro?
I know.
I don't know.
He's Gary, Indiana. He's going to Gary, Indiana.
Are you walking
That's
to the
where
donut shop?
Maybe I should. I'll go to
Go to the liquor store, dude. When you walk into Lake Michigan, turn around and go back. You've gone far enough.
Is there a
all right?
tornado coming through there?
Yeah,
Nope.
Oh my god! Now I'm getting
Just
dizzy.
wind.
I
Just
know.
wind. Look at me. Like a bat now.
This is like game mechanics from the first Morrowind game, where everybody's walking around stiffly and the camera turns like this.
Oh my god!
Kyle.
Jesus.
He's under attack.
I know.
It's
It sounds like you're
Cloverfield.
in,
Run! Ah!
it sounds like you're in a snowstorm in the thing. That's what it sounds like.
Is it windy or are you just going that fast?
It is. It is.
You're really running.
Look at my
It's like,
coat. Look at my coat. It's freaking flying off of me.
Wow. Taking
at
off
all
his
this snow.
clothes.
Okay, Snow Angel live, go.
Yeah. Punkwaddle calls you Thugporial, turns into Drunkporial. I would love to see that. That would be magnificent. So,
Funk
that's
Porial
true.
turns into Drunk Porial. Oh boy.
They don't call
Drunk
it the
Porial's a
Windy
myth.
City, Drunk Porial's a myth. So
That's
you
right.
say-
yeah.
I'm a
they
good
don't call
person.
They don't
Good
call it
por-
the
I'm a
Windy
good Porial
City.
person.
You are a good person. That doesn't mean you can't be a drunk Porial every once in a while and still be a good person.
That's true.
We do have to
That's
figure
true.
out how we're related, though. I'm pretty darn convinced, dude, that you and I were probably third or
They're
fourth
probably
cousins.
extremely distantly related, if that.
No, but I mean, like, just because I mean, doing the genealogy, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. I'm just gonna say that.
Is your family a bunch of assholes? If you are, then you're related. That was a joke.
No, I was going, yeah. So,
So Mike's.
Oh.
at least they're not Bears fans. At least they're not Bears fans. So, yeah.
Don't worry, I've already forgotten about Daniel. Mike's book reviews. I'll have to check it out. It'd be nice to have a good booktuber that's not a complete shill. It's hard to find these days. It's like,
Yeah.
whoa, man.
Are you? Wait a minute. I think actually Nerdporial's on top of Mount Washington in New Hampshire, and it's the wind chill is a negative 120 degrees below, and he's just pretending he's walking in Chicago.
Where is it? Where is this thing where you take the test? I may have to take this test when we're done here.
Well, it'll be Wizarding World. Yeah, Az
So
did
it's
one,
fun.
which wasn't. I mean, no disrespect to Az, I love Az, but he did one that wasn't actually the Wizarding World one, where you can sign up. And why going to WizardingWorld.com is important is if you buy the game Hogwarts Legacy, you can pre-set up your character in Wizarding World and take this test based upon your personality and all these questions. So then your character is already pre-made for you when you go into the game world. And you can also make what you look like. You go to Ollivander's and you found out what kind of wand you have, what its core is. And I love that. I was completely surprised by all the answers that I got, but I actually kind of wasn't. So it was really cool, you know?
Dovey, I have once like a lot of Cosmere I need to get through again. But yes, I have read the Secret History. It's crazy. You'll have to message me, Dovey, how much Cosmere you've read. I'm not sure. Like, it surprises me because we don't talk a lot about it, or at least not we haven't. So it's fun learning more and more people are actually have read the Cosmere and have stuff to say about it. So Lady Balefire always gets Slytherin.
I think they make a cream for that.
Oh my god! You have to do the test before playing the game. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Oh, because Aldan said he was looking forward to it too when we were talking.
Dude,
What kind
hit
of
me up.
game is it going to be? You know?
It's going to be kind of a first perspective thing, and I think it's kind of the game is the kind of game you make it to be, you know, in
Like
a lot of ways.
a point and click adventure or something?
That I don't know
No,
about.
I
Purple
think
Valkyrie has done exhaustive research on this, but it's definitely a large world, and you probably have to complete quests. But it also, I think, it's a kind of a semi-open sandbox. Purple Valkyrie is the one. But Aldan, hit me on social media because I should have recorded doing it because I totally wasn't going to do it, right? Because it's like whatever. And then I started to build my character in Wizarding World and talk to other people who are excited about this game, and I'm like, oh my god, I could have something to play with my friends, which I really kind of look forward to because I'm not watching any more dog shit on streaming services. I'm just
Yeah,
not.
I think that's a good way to describe it. Skyrim, but in Hogwarts style. So that's not how it's going to be. So, I was sort of surprised that there wasn't like I thought at first I thought it was going to be an MMO, but apparently they just went single player. It's like, oh, that sort of feels like a missed opportunity, but.
Punkwaddle says he hears sirens. It's Chicago, dude. The fact that it hasn't been sirens all night is kind of a remarkable
Run,
thing.
dude, they're coming from you. You stole them donuts.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I'm walking on a side street. I'm a few blocks away from a main street, so
I was gonna say, man, it's pretty empty, but I guess it is later in the day, so, or night. I guess
that's what I love about walking this area. I feel like I own the place.
You feel like you own the print.
Yeah.
Check out.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to. Where is this thing? So I can
Wait,
figure
I got a new one. He's
Connect
Mafia
now.
Poriel. He's Mafia
Mafia-
Poriel walking in Chicago. He's a made guy, and he's making sure his neighborhood's safe for the old Italian ladies. Mafia
Members,
Poriel.
members only.
Oh my god!
It's not just a very tasteful jacket from the 80s. It's a lifestyle. You got that. Somebody got that at least.
As far as I'm concerned, Tony Soprano is dead.
I thought
That dude in the members only jacket walked in, went to the bathroom, came out blasted,
I agree.
just like The Godfather.
I agree.
We just don't see it because it's from his point of view.
I agree. I agree.
Man, I haven't watched The Sopranos in a while either. I should watch that.
I need to rewatch it.
Yeah,
Great
that
show.
could be- It was until the end.
Yeah, I think the end is brilliant when you really think about it.
Hey, can you, Nerdporial, I know you like to karaoke. Can you do Patsy Cline Walking After Midnight for Lady Balefire? Because she seems to want that.
Oh my god!
I don't think I know that one.
Something to learn for a karaoke stream. We should probably start winding down because our good friend and co-conspirator in anti-woke things, Zax, is going to be going live in about 18-20 minutes.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
No.
I didn't even. Yeah, I almost lost track of the time here. So, wow, we did it. Like, like you're like, let's go live. It's like, what are we gonna do? It's like, whatever.
I had shit to paint. I got that
Yeah.
done. And then you
Yeah.
got to talk about Cosmere. We got to talk with Eldan. We got to talk about all these things, and all these wonderful people in chat provided some
Oh,
great
yeah.
insights. And then Nerdporial came on and gave us awesome color commentary from the streets of Chicago.
I muted you a little bit. If you start talking, just wave at me because I had to mute you a minute.
Yeah.
Because you got a little loud. You're good now. Oh man. Is anyone really great? So I don't. So I guess. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Alex isn't wrong. Walking in Memphis. It's an early 90s, if I remember correctly, late 80s. Kind of a one-hit wonder song. Good call.
I got
Go
lettuce.
on.
You're gonna be planting lettuce?
After midnight. Is that code for something?
No, I know she's got gardens. She's got chickens. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's
my
right.
God.
She's in Cali, so you can plant lettuce. You know, I'd be planting snow peas right now. If I had my raised beds, I'd be planting
There you
snow
go.
peas and beets. And yeah,
There it is. There it is. That's
There it is.
excellent. The stream. Good man. So
Yeah.
this was like the pre-warm up shenanigans, I guess. I
Yeah.
love how you know. I don't know why this always happens, and it's probably because we didn't advertise it out. We just sort of went for it. But like the viewership starts going up as we're ending. Does that always happen to you, or does that ever happen?
Yeah,
to you?
it does. It does.
It's like you know what? We're just finishing. Cool people are coming in, or everybody's filtering.
Yeah.
It's like it is time to end. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh well. So I don't know. Maybe we should just do some more of this because I haven't had a chance to stream.
No, I would love to do this, and I've been asking you to just do this and hang out for a couple weeks. And I haven't live streamed in a long time, just because my streaming ad's Possessed has a show today. But I love hanging out with you guys. You know, holy shit, that guy needs to go faster.
Oh man, he got so busy straight now.
Ooh, somebody's driving it like it's stolen in Beetlejuice's Chicago. Holy shit.
Lady Balefire wants you to throw eggs at the car. Oh wait, no, that's not what she got 4 eggs from her chickens today. That's what she's saying. Sorry.
Outstanding.
Jane
Yeah.
is now pronouncing he wants to move in with Lady Balefire. Wow, that's a little forward, buddy. Maybe a few dates first. I mean, come on, buddy. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought Brian was going to get smoked. This is the
I know, I
most
was waiting
dramatic
for somebody
movie I've
to
ever
hit
seen. So you know what I'm going to
Goes
do?
down
I'm going
in
to cut
slow
this out.
motion.
I'm gonna cut this out, and I'm gonna just put Emporio walking down the street, and then I gotta get one a movie that has like a drive up gangbanger like shootout, and then I just need to get a still of you laying on the ground dead, Emporio, and then that's it.
Yeah. What I wanted, and somebody needs the voiceover of take the cannoli, leave the nerdporial. You know what I mean? Take the cannoli, leave the nerdporial.
like right now, just lay on the pavement for a second, and that'll be our end scene. And it's just like rad. Emporio takes a brisk walk in Chicago. Gets picked off by gangbangers.
Yeah, I mean, Nerdporial's the Luke Cabrazzi of this Godfather Fellowship right here. He sleeps with the deep dish pizzas. That's where he sleeps.
I am honored to be part of the day of your daughter's wedding, and I hope that first child will be a masculine child.
Pop. Oh, he died. Yeah, there he is.
Well, we have to do Luca Brazzi imitations. We have to do that on a stream sometime.
We did it. We made it.
Oh God, this is awesome.
Oh man, Zax, what are you guys doing tonight? Before I wrap up, like you just same old. You guys going for it? Sort of, probably more organized than this. This was the most unorganized thing I've ever done in my life, but it was fun. We're gonna do it again. It was fun.
Yeah, we will.
This is now gonna become. It'll have to become a regular thing. Streaming, because.
Yeah.
If
paint more things. Yeah.
If that's the thumbnail, we're just shooting the shit, and we're gonna force Emporio to walk around.
Yeah.
And quote movies because he's a Chad. Like Emporio, you're the man. I'm just gonna say I love you, bro.
I love you too.
No homo, but yeah.
It's all homo.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, Steve.
On cue. Oh boy, man. So okay, you got anything coming up? Because Zax is going live. Go check out Zax after this. He put the link in the chat somewhere. Yep. So I'm glad we could fill some time before and have some fun. Got anything going on, my man? Traveling sea?
No, I'm going to be putting some videos out, and had a live stream earlier today. Was talking about ancient civilizations, birthstones, different zodiacs, Celtic, Viking zodiac, just stuff like that. Just a short little woo stream. If you want to go check that out later, but yeah, be sure to support Zax and the Flacids on the show they're going to have in a couple minutes.
Yes, sir. And Aldan, if you're still here, I just want to say again, thank you for all your help so far. I know we're very mixed on Cosmere in the chat right now, but you know what? Sounds like we're starting a sort of a read along. Starting at Way Kings.
I'll join that.
Of all people, it was sort of Dane's idea that sort of pushed us over the top because it was interesting to sort of getting into something new. So a group of us decided to just go for it. So we're starting at Way Kings. I know Nathan Man and Ethan's already into it quite a ways. Let's see. Gosh, jeez. I just totally went stream brain.
That's okay.
Ryan's almost done, and Aldan, of course. Aldan started reading it. So we may do some chapter summaries like we're doing with Emporio on his channel tomorrow night with the Great Hunt. But definitely, I'm going to have. We're working on it. I've never done a project like this before. Oh, you got your dragon pin? Yes, so did Aldan. Dragon pins are going out. I love it. So thank you. Yes, they got their dragon pins. Aldan and Dobie both have their dragon pins. Thank you guys for being members for so long. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the support.
Yeah, welcome.
It's something for Astroman gets. I'll beat you if you don't shut up, boy.
This is like a night at the Biden family's house. Jesus.
Oh my gosh. But so it's sort of going to be I don't have a great title for it yet, but Layman's Guide to the Cosmere. So just an overall, I've had a lot of people ask me, what the hell is the Cosmere? Just going to sort of give a layman's overview of all the books that are in it, some information about it, try and make it look pretty as I can because I'm I've never done this before.
You're getting
so we're gonna
help.
try.
You're getting
Yep.
and it's gonna be great. You're gonna
So I hope so. So and of
look at
course,
that handsome man. Wait, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at him mugging.
oh, he's waiting for us. He's gonna rob somebody. Oh my god,
Oh, he's
live.
totally gonna jump somebody.
And then let's see. And so we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do some more cosplay related stuff, but always the Wheel of Time stuff. I have guys. If you're missing some rage content, watch
Holy
out,
shit.
Emporio!
Dude, nobody's listening to you. We're watching Nerdporial almost get killed crossing the street in effing
Just
Chicago,
watch the
Chirac.
danger.
All
I
right.
can't look away, man.
Just say
Max
good
is-
night, Gracie. Let everybody watch Nerdporial. Like, try and get
I'm
home
just
without getting
watching- it's
shot
like
or run
watching that
over.
one-
Jesus Christ,
like,
man.
It's like watching that one screensaver. I'm worried for him now. Like he went from no cars and nothing to like he's
He's
Frogger.
going to the liquor store and then the donut shop, dude. There's all kinds of people looking
He's
for that.
like
actually.
Frogger right now. He's jumping between cars. He's
Okay, that's
rope a
fair.
doping. I mean, he's all over the place.
It's
But
true.
I will have a rage article coming out here soon. There is a really bad article that I'm covering. So Wheel of Time as always. You guys know it. But let's see. He hates it. Well, you know what? He said that's funny because he popped in because that was what I thought too, Lady B. And then I guess maybe he's just looking to get into something new because he wanted to give away a piece of shot. So I said, you know what? Let's do it.
Well,
If you're gonna like anything Sanderson, it's gonna be Stormlight. And if it's not for you, then it's not for you.
Doviende say Tobias again, and I'm walking in the middle of this conversation. Says you asked what music Batman would listen to, and I said Pussycat Dolls, which are a great alt rock band. Check out the Pussycat Dolls because Batman simps for Catwoman. Sorry, I saw that indie vinyl late 80s stuff, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude. So yeah.
Love it. All right, Nerdporial. Stay safe,
Yo.
my bro. You got what do you got? I tried to cover you because you're out. So you got Wheel of Time going tomorrow, 27 to 34. Is that right? 22 to 24. Green Hunt.
Did you say 25 or 6 to 4?
I don't know. I said all the wrong.
Oh
chapters.
my god.
What
Because you know
chapter
that's a Chicago
That's a
song.
Chicago album, yeah.
is it really?
Saturday in the park. Must have
I think
been
it was
about
the 4th of July.
July.
Different song, but yep, same guys.
Dude,
Yep.
it's fucking Chicago. Who cares?
Oh my
it's
gosh.
Chicago. Peter Cetera. Come on.
So
Wait.
we got that tomorrow. What else you got going, my man?
Well, next Saturday I'll be on with the White Cloaks. We're gonna be doing we're gonna cover second half of book 1, The Fellowship. So that stay tuned for that. And then I'm doing a Trekporial right after that with Golden Age Geek. We're gonna be talking the original series, season 1.
Sweet.
So yeah, that's all I got.
All right.
We're gonna do our link to the past. We're gonna do our link to the past things.
Oh yeah,
this year.
Mega Man 3 match
Wednesday.
against Ryan. He already killed me in Mega Man 2, so I have to redeem myself.
I swear to God, this movie is getting better with every minute, Salty. I'm so
I know.
riveted. I don't know what's gonna happen to this.
I know.
gentleman.
I don't. Is he gonna make it to the donut shop or the liquor store or
I
both?
don't know,
like,
man.
this is like a choose your own adventure with
And you know what's
Nerdporial.
gonna
Like
be-
I can't take my eyes off.
It's
of what's
gonna be a
happening.
cliffhanger too, because guess what? We're gonna have to end in a second because Zach's is going
I know.
live.
I was gonna say we gotta
Like-
wrap this one up so people can go to Zach's stream. So
all right,
yeah.
well, all right, we're gonna take off, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll do this some more. It was fun. Thanks,
Thanks,
Dovey, Lady B, for being here. Aldan, as always. Punk Waddle. Hey, become a member. Get those pins. Dragon pins are going out. I'm so glad those are finally going out to longtime members. Thank you guys so much for all the support, and we'll keep on plugging away. Nerdporial, I hope you survive. Go get them donuts.
But yeah, I think I should do this more often now.
I do too. This should be a regular
Jesus, I
thing.
thought he was gonna get
Jesus
shot on that.
Christ, you almost got hit by the car. Holy
All right, we're gonna go now. Good night, Gracie.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh my God. Bye.